Bro, look at that. That is so cool. Okay, notice how, like, look at this wee little part. Yeah, notice how when he hits the enemy, there's like an effect, and the enemy glows up. Like, look, when you hit him, he glows red for a brief duration, and when you hit him, there's like a shiny an effect, like this last visual effect that pops up, that gives you some feedback when you hit the enemy. Like, that's way better than whatever this is. Yeah, look, see, when you hit the guy, there's like nothing at all. There's nothing. It looks bland. It looks so empty. And here you have this. Yeah, look, see, that visual effect and that sound, the sound when you hit him, and these visual effect that pops up, like when you slash the guy, you can see like a line going through. Yes, I got it. I can't pause at the right time. Oh, look at this. Yeah. See that? See this glowing that goes to the left when you hit him, and yeah, and this part right here, that glowing. Yeah, there. These visual effects, these like feedbacks makes the combat so way better. I was worried that the combat would look something like this. Yeah, I thought it was gonna look something like this, but we got this. That's so much better. I like how the enemy actually blocks. They don't have a shield at all, but they do block. They do block. They don't like just attack you, just walk straight up to you like the zombies in Minecraft. You see how there's like a variety of skills? There's like a good amount of move sets here, like the daggers. They actually have a I'm left, I'm right, I'm left, I'm right, I'm left, I'm right, I'm left, and then you have you have this. You have the signature move that does like a freaking cross attack, and then you have this one, my favorite. Pew! And it has like both third person. Like, look, this is the move in third person, and you also have that in first person, which is like right here. That is this that same move, like right here. See? And notice how they actually have proper animation too. Like in first person, it actually glows and everything. That's so good. You can see how he did like. You see how Simon did like the freaking animation cancel mechanic abusing, where you use all your stamina to do the most to like do the most amount of stuff in the shortest amount of time, like this combo, like fail. See, this technique is something you see in some video game where you spam an attack, but it costs off your stamina. Can it be seen here? No. Okay, so here it appears that the sword has a different like feedback here. When you hit the no. Damn it, I can't see it. What damn it. I gotta slow the video down for this. Oh look. Yeah, see how when you hit the guy with the sword, it doesn't do like a slash line like the dagger some earlier. It does like this pop. That's quite unique. I'm not sure if they'll change it to the same visual effect as the daggers or not, but you know what? That's good enough. That's actually dope, not gonna lie. That part right there is really, that is really game changing. The way you can vault over without, the way you can vault up like this, like how many blocks is that? So that's like freaking 1, 2, 3, 4. The way you can like jump up 4 blocks without having to place down like two blocks below in Minecraft, that is so game changing. That is 4 blocks, people. That is four, not two, not one. In Minecraft, the most you can do is just 1 block. Here you can like jump up to like one, two, three, four without like doing anything else, like placing blocks. You have this parkour mechanic, bro. Bro, how is that not peak? And this rolling, you can see there's some speed and momentum in that. That's good for traversal. And this, you have the no, look at this, look at this. When Simon chopped the tree, you can see the log like to pop out a little to give that little effect. And when he chopped the tree down, you can see the leaves falling. That's so nice. And here, this is like way better than Minecraft, man. This is like way better than Minecraft, bro. Do I gotta say anything? I don't gotta say anything, right? It speaks on its own. Here you can see the bugs, the unfinished, the unpolished stuff that Simon talked about. He said that the game was unfinished and there's some bug, and here you can see it. But this is like the only one moment that I managed to point out so far. Is this? See how he killed him there? He's dead. No, he's not alive. That skeleton right there, he's dead. Like look. See how Simon saw him and he didn't react. He's dead. He just the death animation didn't activate. Gosh, I love the way you walk around. Your character actually have animation and stuff. Yeah, like stop. You see how the armors, they have 3D models. They actually stick out. Like they don't look like just some freaking pixel on your character. They actually stick out. They actually look like armor. They have more texture to them, you know? They actually look 3D. It's not like in Minecraft where they in Minecraft they look like I don't know, they they look thin, and here you actually see them. They look like some freaking blocks, not some pixel, you know. Oh, this spot, my favorite shit. Look at this. Look at this. This move right here. That is some good shit for dealing with a tons of enemies. That AoE effect, Minecraft does not really have that. It does, but it's not very effective as this. Like in Minecraft, you have the sword and you have to wait for a cooldown to like swing it. But that's not very effective at all. This is like way better. This deals more damage, more reliable, and more consistent. See how the crossbow have like their 3D models and stuff? Yeah, look. See how it's 3D? Like in Minecraft, you have this. Like, look. In Minecraft, you only got this. Like, there's no... damn it. No, I look at the bow. Just, can I find some?
Ranged combat is super important in Minecraft.
Yeah, look.
Let's move on.
Yeah. In Minecraft, it looks like this 3D art being like thickened. You know, it's just this 2D pixel art that got like thickened. It is not a 3D model at all. It's just a 2D model that is like thickened to make it look like it's 3D, but that's not good enough. Here you have the model for the bow. You can actually see some depth and details into it. See what I'm talking about? See, look at that. Huh? And when you pull the string on the bow, it pulls back like that. Oh. Oh. Another thing I gotta point out right here. When he opens the door, when Simon opens the door, you see how there's like a little animation there? There's a little animation there. There's literally a little animation there. There's something that I noticed here. The game actually have its own like first-person visual effect. Look, this part right here. See how it looks like the animation is in first person? It looks like the effects are being drawn into is you want to see it in third. It looks like something you see in first person. You don't see it in third person. Like it appears on your camera, not on the ground, not on the environment around it. Like look. See, I gotta slow down at that point to like catch it. There. See. It looks like it's not on the ground. It doesn't look like that. It is. Ah, God, how you describe this? It doesn't look like the effect is being seen. It's being like implemented into the world. It looks like the effect is being implemented into your camera. You get what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying, right? You can see that. I'm not sure which will look better for first-person animation, but I think that alone is good enough. That is good enough. I'm not gonna lie, that is good enough. Oh, here. Look at that. Look at this. The game. Simon said the game is unpolished, unfinished, half-baked, and everything. But this UI, it actually looks clean and everything. It doesn't look like some poorly drawn made by some kid. It actually looks clean and everything. It actually like the font of these texts. They actually look like something. They look clean. It looks hytale font. It doesn't look like some Arial stuff. Like it doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like this. It has its own unique font design and everything. It has a craft. It has an amount of this, a freaking this and that. It shows your armor, the ability, the 3D model on them, and it shows your character moving and a shield and this and that and your health. It actually has a proper icon. You see how there's like a health icon here? There's a part where it looks like you can actually point out the unfinished part, which is like right here. Look, when Simon eats the apple, you see this icon. Now this actually look unfinished, but that is actually unfinished. But freaking this. Wait, when was that again? Before or after? Yeah. Yeah. Everything here looks clean. Yeah, now that part looks finished, but here, this one little, thing right here is the only like unfinished part that I can point out right now. That is the second thing. That is the second unfinished thing that I can point out. God, I love the freaking the enemy, they have animation. See how he's running and all? See how he's walking? His leg is moving. Not in Minecraft. Not like the freaking skeleton. It looks so stupid in Minecraft. Here it actually has something to it. And if you look at the guy, like look at the guy. See how see how you can you can see him holding the crossbow, and there's quivers on his back. That's some good details, man. Ah, that lunge. Look at this lunge. Look. Yeah. Everything else, you get the idea. There's nothing much to them. And that's like my second favorite part in the showcase. This part right here. The way he's using the dagger here seems so fast-paced. Yeah, the thing that I was talking about at the beginning of the video. See how when he hit the enemies with the dagger? Yeah, there. You see how there's like the slash effect? That is some good feedback for the daggers. Look at this, look at this. Look at how fast-paced this is. That right there is actually very engaging. That is engaging, bro. That is so engaging. Now that combat actually feels good to do rather than in Minecraft. You just stand there with the sword, you jump up and down. That's about it. It feels bland. It feels stale. In Hytale, that part right there was so good. It's so fast paced and everything. The way you fight the enemy, it feels like you're doing combat, you know. It feels like you're tearing through them. It feels like this is an action game, not some boring survival game. Like that is some action stuff, man. That is some action game stuff. I love how, like, look. When he destroyed the crate, the thing goes up, then it goes down, you know? It has some, the item has some physics to it. When he enters the cave, you can see how the ores are glowing. And they actually look nice too. I like how they pop out from the ground instead of them being like into the stone. Like in Minecraft, they just are part of the stone with just some dots in them, with just some colors in them, you know. Here they pop out. That looks cool. That looks cool, not gonna lie. These parts of the video are really dark. I don't really like them since I cannot see too much. It's so dark. But no, nothing. At this point in the video, I was quite disappointed that Simon didn't put up a torch. Like he's holding up a torch now, but for the like he didn't like why didn't he hold up the torch here? It's so dark here. Come on, man, I can barely see anything. Oh, I forgot about this part. You can see how there's a variety of enemy here. Like this skeleton, like that guy right there, he has a spear. He has a spear. That guy has a spell book. He has a spear. That guy has a spell book, and this guy has a mace-looking thing. Okay, can I? Okay, there you go. Like, look, this guy. They actually have variety. It's not like the skeleton will always have a bow. The zombie will always are like always unarmed unless they sometimes spawn with a freaking sword or an arm or something. They actually have their own unique design. Like this guy is like an archer. That guy is a warrior. And this guy is a spear looking dude. And here you have the map. Now that shit look clean, bro. That stuff look clean. I like how you can pinpoint your location on the map too. Like let's say you want to go here, you can actually pinpoint that. Yeah, see. This way this way it is very hard to get lost. Like in Minecraft, sometimes you get lost until you discover how to use the freaking coordinates. But here, you don't really gotta rely on the coordinates anymore because you have the map and being implemented into the game. Every time I play Minecraft, I got press like F3 to see where I am and stuff like that, you know, to get back to where I was. Here you have a map, that's way better. Here. Another variety of the skeleton. This time he's holding an axe and a torch. And the torch actually lights up. God, I'm recording this while being sick, man. I have to. I gotta do something for my channel, bro. I personally do not really like this part of the video because it's so dark I can barely see anything. It's not very colorful. Like the initial part where it's all green and stuff, here it's so dark I can barely see anything. But hey, at this point he actually set the time to daylight and it looks way better here. I prefer daytime more than nighttime, to be honest. Guys, look at the texture. Look at the texture of the grass. The texture of the grass actually looks good. Here, my next favorite part. Finally, something good in nighttime. This place in nighttime, it actually looks majestic, you know? This part in nighttime looks good. It looks majestic due to the lighting and stuff. The lighting here is really awesome with how these trees are glowing. I'm not sure if this is underground or on the surface, but it looks like it's underground in some caverns. Yeah, you see how you can see this cave, this rock formation? This place must be underground. That's actually something I can point out too. Another unfinished, unpolished like aspect of the game right now, of the early access part of the game right now. See how this glowing thing around the signature move? It looks low definition to some point. You know, it looks kind of low definition. The glowing thing looks kind of low definition and it's just a still image, but again, it's not done yet. The game is still not finished, like Simon said, but still. What we have so far is the features that have been shown so far, like the combat, the lighting, the way the daggers attack and the feedback, the way the enemy glows, that is way better than these 3 unfinished, unpolished features that I have pointed out so far. This part right here, I can actually point out another unfinished part right here. See how that part when he swing, and this part right here when he stabs the enemy, whoop, there's barely anything there. Yeah, there's like a glowing blunt effect when he hit the enemy. You can see it on the skeleton guy. Yeah, see, but yeah, you can see that, but that's all to it. The way it should be looking like is something like this. It should look something like this. I don't know if I can find it or not, but is it here? No, I don't think that's no, no. Actually, yeah, that's sort of it. See how there's like a blue glow? Yeah, yeah. That's how it's supposed to look like. That's how it should be looking like. Here, there's barely any blue glow on the impact when he connect the sword with the guy. Yeah, yeah. There's no like impact effect. Yeah. There's actually another point where I can showcase this. Look, the guy spin, and then he hits the guy. Yeah, that right there. You see that glow, and here's no glow. That is like the fourth feature that I have pointed out that is unpolished. But then again, there are way more polished features that are shown in this video than the unfinished one, unpolished one. That is only 4 unpolished feature out of 100 awesome like polished features that have been shown. Only 4 are like unpolished that I have pointed out so far, and most of them are looks good already. You know, like that looks good and that looks good. Only this and that and those are not good. Not yet. Not yet. That's about it, right? I think that's about it. There's not really much to it. And here we have another enemy variety. Oh, dude, it looks so good already. It looks good. It looks great. The wolf generation is good enough. There's no need to say anything else. It's good enough. And this other part, you can actually see it. Simon stated himself that this is actually that this looks unfinished to him, which is very obvious. You can tell. I mean, like, look at it. I don't really gotta say anything, right? You can tell. Yeah, that's about it. That's like my breakdown of the new hytale gameplay. That was awesome. That was great. Alright, boys. See you around.